The Bear Gen 6 are one of the best cast longboard trucks available today, and they have arguably the best feeling ride. In my review today, I'm going to be telling you about how they ride, how they feel, why they're so good, and also about the things that aren't so great about them. So stay tuned if you want to learn everything you need to know about the Bear Gen 6 trucks. In order to understand where we're going, we need to understand where we've come from. Bear don't have the most positive reputation when it comes to cast longboard trucks. And that could be chalked down to how the Gen 5 were received by the community. The Bear Gen 5 weren't the best longboard trucks. A lot of people didn't like them, and they just generally didn't feel good to most. I've ridden them and they were okay, like I rode them well, but I can definitely see why a lot of people didn't like them. And because they were in the market for so long, they are basically the face of Bear trucks. And Bear trucks unfortunately have the association of not having good trucks. And so unfortunately, these trucks are paying for the sins of their father. They have not received the hype that I think they deserve. Because let me tell you, these things are great. Let me describe to you where they absolutely kill it for me. They have what I consider to be the best feel in the industry. They're stable, and when they turn, they have a really leany, sort of carvy turn that's really like playful underfoot and gives you a really surfy ride. It's really, really enjoyable to cruise on these trucks or to skate them downhill as well. For comparison's sake, they feel like Paris V3 that just lean a little bit more and are sort of less aggressive and quick in the turn. They still turn a lot, they just have a more leany and carvy feel. And in comparison to the Caliber 3s, those feel like more dirty and like aggressive with the turning, whilst these turn a little bit slower and feel more leany and carvy and have like a more like a surfy feel. And yeah, they just feel amazing. And if you're looking to just like vibe and enjoy how your skateboard feels, these are the trucks that you want to go for. And to get the best performance out of that truck, Bear decided to go with the plug barrel system. And yeah, the plug barrel reduces slope and really improves the performance of the truck, making it skate super well. The plug barrel gives you a direct feel to the ride where it feels like the trucks match your exact input. It also supports you through the lean, giving you a very smooth and controlled feel to the lean. And it's also sort of easy to just sort of like turn or lean and hold an angle. The plug barrel really supports you and doesn't really want the truck to either like twitch suddenly or whatever. It allows you to skate the truck really aggressively, like be really aggressive with how you turn and how you put your weight into the truck, but still allows you to have a ton of control. It also adds a little bit of return to center, so when you stop putting input into the truck naturally wants to come back to a position where it's neutral. You can also feel this when you go over a road imperfection. The truck quickly reacts to the imperfection but quickly returns to center. This aids a lot in stability. And speaking of stability, the plug barrel gives the truck a bit of a stronger center, so the truck basically wants to keep going straight unless you give it a deliberate input to turn either left or right. And really what results is a confidence inspiring ride, and whether you're cruising, carving, doing downhill dancing, the plug barrel really improves the performance of the truck and you can feel it. And these trucks do work pretty well out of the box. The stock components are pretty good. The bushings do have a little bit of rebound and do feel a little bit stiffer than bushings of that same durometer, but that extra rebound just gives you a little bit of extra bounce in and out of turns and also a little bit of extra return to center. The stock bushings are gonna work okay for most, but if you're looking for a different feel or want bushings that are perfect for your weight, I do highly recommend going with aftermarket ones. And finally, with a wide variety of base plate angles and hanger widths, you can really find a truck that's the perfect size for what you want to do. However, there are some things I didn't like about these trucks. For example, the Venom HPF plugs, which yes, you can use in these trucks, they aren't exactly a perfect fit. The Venom HPF plugs are designed around the caliber 3s, and those have a slightly thicker bushing seat than the Bergen 6. So in the Bergen 6, the plugs stick out of the bushing seat just a little bit. And this affects performance negatively. In order to get them to fit perfectly, you're going to have to sand down the plug a little bit. And you can do this on your grip tape fairly easily. And once the plug sits flush on the bushing seat, it's off to the races. It's not a deal breaker, but you are going to have to do this if you're going to be using the Venom HPF plug barrels in these trucks. And I really think these are one of the best cast trucks on the market, and I think they're the best feeling. So if you're looking at these, if you're eyeing them, if you want a truck that feels really surfy and playful and is super fun to skate, you cannot go wrong with these ones, and I highly recommend you pick them up. As always, there's an accompanying write-up. Do check it out, link in the description. The write-up has all sorts of details, it's super in-depth, and I go over things that I didn't go over in this video. For example, how do the 130mm narrow trucks feel for downhill? So if you want to find out that stuff, do check it out. As always, thank you for watching. Big thanks to the patrons. Thank you for Bear for sponsoring me and sending these trucks to review. And yeah, man, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment box. If you want to see my setups of how I ride different Bear trucks on different boards and stuff like that, do check out the write-up as well. We'll not be putting them in the comments this time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and catch you guys in the next video.
Stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and